For a while I barely played any Magic for like a long time, and right now I just stream and just do other things when I'm not streaming, I guess. Mr. Jason. Alright, hand's pretty good against anyone. The Triumph is nice. Oh, we have a Triumph for them. I was like, why do we have a Triumph in our deck? And then realized this was prismatic ending. Alright, so Living End probably. Could also be... what's it called? A food deck. Looks like a food deck, maybe. Yeah. And I would have played Chalice on 0 had I known. I saw the one actually pretty good too. Might end up being better, honestly. We'll see. Gosh, Chalice on 0 would have been really good. Damn. I could have looked up, I guess. Wow. Feels bad, man. Could have maybe looked up what they were playing. Alright, so they know I'm drawing a prismatic ending. I don't know. Let's start by playing the Chalice for 1. Man, can you imagine if I just Chalice for 0, their entire draw done? That's good. If they're playing green, that means they're playing... What did the green version play? They played like Goose and Trail. Stuff like that. Alright, so I can... just bounce, I guess? Bounce Urza Saga. By a little time. Basically like a time walk. Right? Because they have to attack the Teferi, so I don't take the damage, set them back a turn. Pretty good. Hey, Tom. Alright, they drew a 2-drop. So that's kind of annoying. And I can't play ending for 1 because of my own Chalice. So I could end both creatures. But I think I'm better off bouncing their land again. Trying to draw into a verdict. Hey everyone. Little pigeon arriving. Norm is here. Everyone's here. LGD easy. What did I miss, Varus? I've been out of the Dota loop recently. I might go to TI. Talking with a friend or two about going for the first 2 days of the playoffs. Fidels, 2 years, 25 months as a tier 1. Thank you so much. Alright, I guess I'll just kill both creatures, right? What about fetch land in this deck? There's no Jace, so no need to shuffle. So I'm probably just happy getting one of my Hallowed Fountains right away. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's my best option. Ending for 2. Yeah, I'm gonna tap 2. I'm aware my own Chalice is Alright, I set them pretty far behind. You have to choose between making a token and playing a card of... Who knows how many 1-mana cards I have in hand. We only know of one cookbook that the tutored was Asmo. Who wins, Constructs or Sharks? I say Sharks. I dread the verdict. Alright. What are they going to tutor for against blue-white control? Like Needle and name Jace or something? Needle and name... I could name one of my castles, I guess. I'm going to have Hardcast a Shark. I don't really know what's in their deck, though. And I think they might attack into a Shark Typhoon here. It seems possible. Alright, they got a cookbook. Maybe just bounce the cookbook. And verdict. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I'm ahead this game, but I don't exactly know how these games play out. We'll see. 7-8 Goif, man, these Goifs are big. Maybe verdict first and save the ending for after. Kind of wish I ended up playing. When did I not? What did I do the turn I didn't play Shark Typhoon? I bounced and drew. All right. You've asked for it. You get it. I have free 2 viewers right now. RIP. They're like Rex Sage. That they can tutor up was their finale. Is that a scoop phase? Could be a scoop phase. Maybe they can power through that stuff. Should probably put big Teferi and 2 lands together. Something like that. That doesn't seem good to give me a... It seems pretty bad to give me one of each Planeswalkers. I don't think it really matters, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, that was the correct split for me. I mean, it didn't matter. Alright, I'll look them up. They're playing black, they're playing Nettlecyst in main. So I'm guessing this is the matchup for Fracturing Gust. So they have 3 Thoughtseize in the sideboard, and they can bring in Assassin's Trophy. So what do I want? Sanctifier? They have Familiar in their main deck and the black creature. Prize Verdict is good against them. Explosive's good against them. Gust is good against them. Spreading Seas is good against them. Purge is good against them. Veto, probably not so much. What is bad against them? Oh no, the version I'm looking at doesn't have Tarmogoyf. Also, Chalice was very good against them. What's Summary Dismissal for? Not sure, a Tron maybe? What is not good against them? Wall of Omen's medium. Wow, I have no idea. I mean, Teferi, I guess, is not amazing. Yeah, Solitude is kind of whatever. Can always trim Shark Typhoons. Charms and Charm steals their stuff. I could cut a charm on the draw. My problem is, do I really want Sanctifier in Vec with Verdict in my deck? I don't think so. I think that's just bad sideboarding. And then Purge seems actually a bit narrow, right? Spreading Sea sounds good to me. Fracturing Gust with Chalice is a little awkward, honestly. Explosives doesn't even seem that great. Maybe I don't want to sideboard that much. I'll bring in the Fracturing Gust, I guess. Tough. Not clear I want the counter spells. Charm might just be better than counter spells. I just hate having stuff like Chalice and Fracturing Gust in the same deck, or a Hate Bear and a Verdict. I mean, this hand, it's so slow. I don't have a Verdict. If they get on the board fast, I'm just done. Can I really mulligan though? 5 lands is so many. They have Thoughtseize after side. Maybe this is a mulligan. Please have good mana if the game goes on for a while. I have House Fountain Double Castle. And this is a tough one. C against an Urza Saga deck? Really? That's the only card I was really excited about, honestly. Oh man. What's Dismissal for? I have a feeling I'm going to be answering that question a lot today. Same thing it's always been for. Eldrazi. I think it's always been for in Modern, I guess. I mean, added bonus, I guess, if you get paired against Storm or some weird deck where that card's good. I'm guessing I'm just going to get ran over, but I'm also allowed to draw. I have cards like Verdicts in my deck, so if I can find a Verdict in my top 5 cards, I might be okay. Wait, why did Sag both right away? Didn't they want to see what they were drawing? Or what my next draw is going to be, I mean? Should have maybe fetched for the Triumph. Might be good. I don't know what 3 mana spell they play in their deck that I would want to end, but I'm guessing there might be one. Spreading Seas one time. Alright, obviously I'm just gonna play Wall, because that's Urza Saga anyway, so if I keep counter mana up, that's super exciting. They might play like a trail or something and I'll regret it.
Yellowhat arrive.
Argborn Twerker with the 31 months. Thank you so much, Argborn Twerker. I'll block. That's tough choice. What now though? They're gonna make a token. They're gonna make... I don't really want to bounce Urza Saga, right? I could actually, since I have Verdict anyways. No, I don't want to bounce Urza Saga. Problem is I might get Needle for Teferi Time Raveler if I don't, but I'm gonna make a token, mid another token. I mean, I could bounce my Wall? Just for max card advantage? I don't hate it. Do I have a way to get rid of a needle? I have a bunch of endings. Not a resub. Joven, 24 months was a prime sub. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary to us. So many options. Could play Teferi, bounce a cookbook. Maybe they'll just name Castle Vantage. Maybe they'll get something else with Saga. This is kind of good too, in case they have. Who knows? You might just get another cookbook. Maybe there's some like sweet sideboard card they have, some card advantage.
UW control time.
Hey, Evening Styles, glad you like it. Thanks for the 30 months. Teferi bouncing the Goif, that seems like the worst flag I can make because I have Verdict in hand. My draws have been good, yeah. Ever since I kept the opening hands. Power of Wall of Omens, though. It's just good deck building. So yeah, I just copied Waffle's list. He won the challenge on Saturday, and then I think he got to the finals of some kind of PTQ tournament on Sunday as well. Just crushed it. Could maybe block Goif to not make it too obvious. I'm not sure. They might even know about my Verdict, honestly, with all these bubbles. I lost track. Hey, Mr. Larlar. What did they end up getting? Oh, they just end up getting a bubble. Okay. Seems fine. Oh, King Art is back. Wow, modern blue-white control just brings all the boys to the yard. Hey, Freedmania. Alright, that'll have gas of their own. So I probably want to snap Verdict again at some point. I could Teferi and bounce a food. I should bounce Goif. I don't want to take too much damage. I'm guessing they're just going to recast their Goif anyways. Solitude on their turn. Yeah, maybe that was better. They can kill my Solitude pretty easily though. Solitude the Goif. Yeah, maybe that was a bit better. I could just counter the Goif, honestly. This way I don't have to play from behind. I don't have to play catch up the entire game. Save my Snapcaster for something else. Any stories about when I met or first heard about Waffle? I don't really remember. Waffle's just a little Zen master. Literally, one time I just walked on him in his room, and he was like sitting like this, you know, like a Buddha, reading his book, just exactly how you would picture Waffle if you walked on him, and yeah, it just. Waffle, yeah. I think he just. I mean, he works now. Maybe he was teaching at some point. I'm not exactly sure what, but I think he's probably just been on vacation last few weeks and has been able to play a bit more Magic. Wait, what just happened? Oh yeah, right. The cookbook does that. I almost forgot about that ability. I money drafted with him once at a Grand Prix. He said 0 words the entire draft and took my Andrew Jackson. What's Andrew Jackson? Is that a 50, a 20? He's not the greatest limited player ever. Yeah, he stopped. Oh yeah, he stopped teaching a few years ago. Yeah, I don't think it didn't go very well. He didn't really like it. Forget what he does now. He's back in Nantes and works in cybersecurity. Okay, it's cool. I've been reading about cybersecurity. I've been reading that book called Sandworm about the Russian hackers. It's pretty terrifying. Just basically they can shut down anything they want. It's good to know. I should just use my cryptic command, right? Why not? I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to be scared of. They basically only played that stuff. I'm just gonna counter it. No, they love summer, I guess. Oh, they do have black mana. I'll play it. I just want to draw my card. I also have more Teferi Time Raveler, so if they play Urza Saga, maybe at some point I can bounce it and replay it on their Saga. White-Eyed Out for Counterspell, I expect better. I think that's one of my favorite ones. I know a lot of people like the red pointy hat. A lot of people like that one. I mean, that one's the kind of old school, but I don't love it. I don't know, there's some bunch of good ones. Maya. I'm just gonna counter that. My cryptic command. I don't have four snap king art. I only have one snap. Actually. Ooh. Fact or fiction? Dementor. Every choice is a joy. I'm not sure I had ever read the flavor text. That fact or fiction. Damn. Alright, chat. Christmas coming early. 2 games and already Shark Typhoon Hardcast twice. Enjoy it while it lasts. Oh, didn't last very long. Only 4 matches left. Card-wielding cat. Ugh, close. I think I'm supposed to keep. Should I chaz for a 0 in the dark? That doesn't make a ton of sense. Alright, I'll just... You won the Sunday Challenge as a very special deck. Congrats. I think Wafo came in second, but there was 2 challenges and a showcase. I think he came second in a challenge. I think what's it called? Ugh, sketchy keep. I think Living End won the other challenge. Ugh. Scary. Oh. Should maybe fetched on my turn. Could have Mind Censored there. Kind of screwed me over. Alright, looks like their hand sucks. And I finally drew a land. I had Hallowed Fountain because I wanted second white and third blue. Don't want to get too greedy. Alright, let's play the Chalice for one. Could top deck an Ether Vial, another 1-drop. Tectonic Edge, a bit nasty. Hall of Fame doesn't qualify you anymore. Hall of Fame qualifies you to day 2 of the qualifiers now. Why did it not attack? Did it have a Maven Mind Sensor? Whatever. I don't care about my token. Solitude. I just have a handful of Solitude. Did I make any change? Nah. I haven't played Modern really. I haven't played much at all the past week or two, so decided to just trust Wafo. That's a break. I guess I could play it on 0. Probably doesn't counter anything. I think it's pretty good piles they made. I think both piles were just kind of okay. Not a big difference. Not sure Wall's doing a ton for me. But I kind of want to make a 4/4 shark. They're just going to start using their Giver of Runes to get through the wall, I think. Well, they should anyways. They don't do that, they're playing too scared. I'm just going to use my cards. So I could end the Giver of Runes and then make a 2/2 shark. Or I can say go, make a 4/4 shark, block, they give it protection, I untap. And the Giver of Runes. How do I get wrecked the least? Hey, this is good. I guess I could have ended the Skyclave. Hardcast Shark. Yeah, maybe I should have. I think I could get out tempoed by hardcasting Shark. I don't know if I love it. Oh no, to have another one? Huh. Wow. I guess I can just bounce both. I have 0 cards in hand. And I have no 1-drops that can cast anymore. I had to end for 2 because of Chalice of the Void. Open ends on taxes, 60 card taxes. Alright, there's that card in my deck too. Whoops. Better misclick now. Oh, none of it. Don't want to bother. Can make some pretty sweet plays. I can bounce my chalice and cast chalice for a lot. Get big sharks. What should I bring in this matchup? Probably not too much. Explosives maybe. Spreading Seas not great. Chalice of the Void. So they have what, like Ether Vial, Giver of Runes. They're not gonna keep in path if they had them. It's not super great in this matchup. I guess Explosives. Explosives doesn't seem that great either. Maybe Fracturing Gust? What are their sideboard tools? Probably not much. Usually mono white's not very good against control decks. Maybe a few annoying more extra hate bears, but I mean, Spreading Seas might not be the worst if I can get Tectonic Edge and it's a cantrip. Let's exercise a bit, really? Oh man, basketball just killed me yesterday. It's not more the physical effort, but the kind of effort you make when you're playing basketball, as my body was not used to it anymore. Yeah, maybe just Spreading Seas because it cantrips help me like hit land drops. 20 push-ups. Oh my god. Ugh. First time after pandemic, I went to soccer training. I almost died after 20 minutes. Yeah. Did you die because of the running or because I was like, I mean, I've been running a bit, so I'm not totally out of breath right away, but it was just also we play on concrete and stuff, and my basketball shoes are pretty old, so I don't know if they're super like, but yeah, it was a bit rough. All right, let's play Fishland right away. Thank you for valuing my channel points. Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day because sometimes I don't honor the channel points. I do feel bad because it's not like small amount of channel points either. Oh. Probably have a few scary free drops. Archon Flicker with Skyclave. I'll just be proactive. How's my jump shot? It's not bad, but yesterday I was shooting literal 10%. I just, something about the, I don't know, it was like pretty good shots every time, but just kept barely missing. It was rough. I was not, I was playing fine, but yeah. Card's a pain. Ether Vial's a pain too. Probably should get rid of the Ether Vial. Oof. All scary. I was thinking maybe I should wait to have explosives for a little more, but it's a good draw. Could just bounce the sword. Or do I want to get trade right away? I could also kill the Archon, honestly. That Archon's gonna be a pain. They didn't play a land. That Archon's gonna be a pain. Sword I can chump once. And it's bounce the sword. Huh. Getting rid of the sword for good is kind of nice. Since I have 3 verdicts in my deck. Speaking of, it's not all bad. I can bounce Skyclave, get a 2/2. So I don't just die. Learn and Arbiter's effects, they do stack. It's easy counter spell. Alright, decisions here. No, I'm joking, there's no decision. They can only play 1 spell a turn. Fetch land's not optimal right now. Comes into play tapped. Have to pay 2 to sack it. And then if I get a non-basic, it comes into play tapped again. This list is juicy. I don't know if it's juicy, but it's pretty cool. It looks pretty tight. It's Wafo's list. Wafo Tapa the Master. So who got Pfizer? I got Pfizer, and apparently it's not as efficient against the Delta variant. Allows the... I mean, I'm not going to complain. At least I get to get vaccinated, but... apparently Pfizer is worse against the variants than Moderna or the other ones. What did he get? Wait, what? Oh, they couldn't search because of Arbiter. Dang. That's brutal. Martin Dang. I'll just bounce Arbiter for now. Moderna gang over there. Nice. I got Pfizer. Interesting news to start my day. Yeah, I read that in an article on Saturday. Apparently, this like an initial study came out on Saturday. They said Pfizer is only 40% against Delta variants, and then after that, it only 75% of protecting you from serious illness. So that's kind of bad. I mean, you still like, well, it's like 25% of 60%, so it's only like still pretty low, but if you're not careful repeatedly, you could get screwed. AstraZeneca for the first shot and Moderna for the second. So you're French. Are you like a doctor or something, Valuvizier, or some kind of profession that got it? Because that's what my friend who works in a hospital got. He got AstraZeneca for the first one, and I think they ran out. So, and apparently that's the best protection It's like better than having 2 shots of AstraZeneca. So it sounds like he lucked out. Kind of like Twitch chat lucking out of me just hardcasting Shark Typhoons every game this tournament. Danny TB. Why do I recognize that name? Tough one? I mean, it was like kind of like you could tell it was somewhere where it was really, really hot. Like Poland, yeah, Athens was. It was Athens. Danny _ TV. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, sure, I'll keep. I've kept worse. Oh, I played them in standard on the last stream? On Arena? Ah, that deck. Oof. Hopefully they don't have a turn to Ren in 6. Pretty cool, that hard evidence, just seeing a ton of play. Well, not a ton of play, but some play. Ooh. So what do I have to be worried about besides them hardcasting an Emrakul? Start stealing clues. Stealing clues, stealing crabs. No, I know creativity, but like at instant speed, they have what, Prismari command at instant speed? I have fact or fiction for card advantage, so I think I will just use the expensive counterspell. Just value the mana cost over the flexibility. Because I have Teferi in hand, so I'm going to want to go Teferi plus counterspell maybe, or... I mean, now I get to go with double counterspell if I need to. That's also nice. All right, I think I'm just gonna go. Teferi bounce. The 1/1. I think has been doing good. Do I actually care? Let me see what the latest list looks like. Thought I was always in the top 8 of that deck. Isn't that in the finals actually? Yeah. I'm just looking to see if Teferi really screws them over or not. Doesn't look like Teferi's super great against them in the main deck, so I'm just gonna let them have it. Can we just verdict it to get an Emrakul? I think so. Yeah, I think this might just be, well, they have 4 red and 6 for Teferi. So I don't know if it's a great matchup. And they have probably a lot of stuff in sideboards. 3 Disputes, 2 Veil of Summer, 2 Philosopher's Storm, yeah. It's gonna be a different game. I better not lose that first game because sideboard games are gonna get tough. I could maybe discard a verdict to hand size and save an ending, but I have so many. Can you veil fact or fiction? No, I didn't think so. Shifty name. Cheers.
Gab, it's been a rough year for everyone, but you've helped make it lovely. I appreciate you three.
I appreciate you too. You know what? You helped me through the rough years as well. A little mutual help. Thanks for the 1 year. Hey Rochelle, what's up? All the boomers. Enough turn fact or fiction makes all the boomers come out of the lurk mode. Whoa! Time warp, sure. Glorified explorer. Not even. I think I care right now. Our first anniversary only happens once. Oh, to be fair, that didn't stop you from giving me 60 subs before that, but thanks. Oh, I have a castle in play. I don't know how many times I forgot to activate it. Maybe once. Alright, chat. Let's try to actually win the game. So I'm just gonna say go and... Wait, did I have a good way to deal with tokens? Kind of, not really. Endings. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about no hard cast. Yeah, maybe I should cast it if I'm worried about ending. My hand really kind of sucks. Alright, let's cry. I should verdict. Ooh, Solitude is really good against them. Some good draws. Should I even use one of my verdicts? I'm honestly not sure. I might be better off just saying go with all my mana up. Seal the crab. Oh, and then it reveals my creature. Oh yeah, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking they would still get the creature even if I had the crab, but yeah, I don't know how it works. Yeah, maybe. The one haul. Just good deck building. The game was kind of close. They don't have that many bricks. Like even in their main deck, most of their cards do something, but now they get to board out all their bolts and all their prismatic ending, and they get to bring in Dispute, Veil, and Flusterstorm, so... I mean, I guess I have my own. A Purge could be good. Explosives could be good. What's not good? Wall of Omens, pretty bad. Spreading Seas against the Dwarven Mind doesn't sound like totally atrocious. But I don't know if I can ever tap out for Spreading Seas. Oh yeah, Purge is kind of nice for Ren. Could that card be good just to pressure Ren and Teferi? Probably not. I think Verdict's kind of okay against them. Prismatic Ending, Chalice. Chalice for one could maybe be good. What do they have? They have Veil of Summer. As that's it. Alright, Chalice is pretty bad. Is Hull better than Colonnade? I have no idea. Maybe. Comes into play untapped at least some of the time. Dismissal I think is for Tron, for Green Tron. Shifty Name with the 10 gifted subs. Shifty Name, thank you so much for all your support. Explosives deals with Teferi, deals with Rent, deals with tokens, but having some verdicts in is nice too. Ending, kind of same deal. I probably don't want all of that stuff, but I want some of it. Dismissal is good versus Veil. Not in this matchup, I don't think so. If I really want to say thank you, give you 20. Hey, I'll do 20 push-ups. I don't know if you're actually joking or not, but I can do 20 push-ups for 10 gifted subs. Alright, let's do trim a verdict, trim an ending. Explosive's kind of the most versatile. Also not a big fan of explosives in general. Just so expensive. Alright, maybe I'm a bit too heavy on the counter spells. Maybe 5-mana Teferi is kind of tough to get through. I'll keep. I don't have a way to stop turn 3 Teferi, but I have a lot of outs. And, you know, maybe I have my own Teferi, I have Shark. Am I supposed to end Eater card here? End the clue? Probably not. New cam? I got a new cam like almost a year ago now, I would say. Something like that. Summary Dismissal, yeah. I think I used to play it when there was a ton of Tron. Hot Dot stream when? I need to figure out the backgrounds, the stuff. I could do that. That's kind of fun. Or actual hot tub. Because that's not happening. Huh. So Teferi stubs Velomachus. And if they have Emrakul, I get Teferi plus. Teferi plus, and if they hit Velomachus, they get to kill my Teferi, but I get to untap and purge the Velomachus. So it's not the worst trade in the world. If they play their own Teferi. Teferi minus on the clue. Why did I not want to do that though? Why did I not want my Teferi? It gets pinged by Ren and 6. It's not the end of the world either. Oh, I need to plus because of Emrakul, right? That's why I wanted a plus. Yeah, that's why I wanted a plus. Doesn't Emrakul have Pro Teferi? Does it? I don't think so. I forget. That's a reason to minus. I guess it's something I should find out sooner rather than later. Because I know it doesn't have protection from Jace. Protection for spells that are one or more colors. That doesn't have protection from... Kind of like YOLO and just go to Teferi Plus and purge the Nahiri. And tap out. Alright, what am I going to do next turn? Because keeping mana up against someone who probably has Veils and Disputes and Flusterstorm is not super appealing. Unless I have multiple counters up. And I need to take care of that Nahiri. So maybe I should take the Fact or Fiction pile if I'm going to tap out. But these lands are probably not going to be very useful. And I could also just purge, say go with Counterspell up, and then they need 5 mana. And even if they resolve it, I still have an answer and stuff. I have a turn for Nahiri, but they have a lot of counter spells. I probably need to deal with it now. Plus, I don't want to let them cycle again. That's kind of tough. I'll still take the counter spells. You can Teferi and keep up counter spell and purge enough turn. What if they counter my purge? I guess I can minus Teferi. I think I should almost definitely play Teferi. Because if they get to 5 mana, they're pretty likely to have creativity plus a backup. And I don't know how they sideboard in this matchup. Because if they hit Emrakul, that does nothing for them. But if they hit Velomachus, then I'm in bad shape. I mean, I could purge on my turn. Make them have this plus counterspell, untap, purge, double counter. Alright, I think I'm going to say go. They're pretty likely to have found a 5th land. It's been what was Nahiri, that would be free draw steps. Yeah. A Ren and 6. I think I should just start fighting on their turn. I need to just start using my mana. Doesn't matter what I fight over. Even if I get Veiled, you know. Hopefully it's just Dispute or Flusterstorm. Thoughts on the list so far? I've only played 2.5 matches, but I haven't lost a game. List makes sense. List looks pretty good. Chalice was good for me in one of the games. Really good. Alright. So I can plus. Wow, they had nothing. That went like Better than in my wildest dreams. Is killing the dwarf Spewy against Teferi ran in 6? Oh! Harry was the rate of 123. 123 viewers. Dude, Harry, you have to try this list. It's the waffle list. Oh, and Nicoby's hosting my stream too. Well, welcome everyone. I'm playing a modern prelim. That's a 4-round tournament with pretty good prices and currently 2 up a game. And I'm debating how badly I want to protect my Teferi. It's probably pretty spewy to... Yeah. I'd still have double counterspell mana up. It's a bit greedy to want to kill the 1/1 just to protect Teferi. This deck will almost be historic legal. You mean minus the fetch lands, meaning minus the great mana base, and probably have the cards. You know, Teferi Time Rattler, small detail. Wow, their draw was just absolute trash. Alright, run is up. Looks like... Well, I mean, I think I just have to keep, right? Turn to Chalice for 1 into Charm. Blue-white actually doesn't mulligan that great. Blue-white might be one of the decks that mulligans the worst. You don't have a card like Ren in 6, and you kind of need all your resources. What am I supposed to do? Are they playing Living End? Turn on the Wooded Foothills? Alright, I'm gonna look up what they've been playing. They have been playing Living End. Wooded Foothills is a bit odd though. I guess it gets Your last list doesn't have... It doesn't get Basic Island though. Why would you play Fetchland that doesn't get Basic Islands? Maybe if you're playing some weird mana base with Stomping Ground in your mana base, but then you would still play Mist. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, if it's Living and I have one more turn to see. And if it's not, I probably want to keep Counterspell up. Did the London Mulligan rule hurt a deck like Blue-White Control? Possible? What? Are you just playing like Wreck? Teamer Wreck? Oh, Teamer Cascade? Wait, was Harbor? Well, I guess I'll play Chess on 0. That would make sense if they played Living End, that it would be playing another Cascade deck. Plus they would get a Triumph on turn 1? I don't know. Well, they're thinking about Chalice for 0. So that's probably good for me. I don't know how to end trivia. Oh, thanks, Felix. No, they got me anyways. It wouldn't have mattered if I played Chalice right away, right? Uh-oh. Do you have a Verdict? And if I draw a land, I'll be fine. Alright, I still have 1 turn to draw a land, maybe. I guess this is how you lose against the Cascade decks. This is one way you can lose. Teferi's not enough. I mean, they're probably just gonna have another bounce spell. I need to dodge Brazen Bar, Force of Negation. Oh, we dodged Force of Negation. Oh, even Ice, right. Well, I mean, no regrets. Even if I knew what I was up against, I would have kept 2-land Chalice. Alright, Flusterstorm, Veto. Explosives. Ending seems pretty bad. Spreading Sea seems pretty bad. Wall of Owens, kind of whatever. Solitude is... Explosives and Chalice is kind of weird. Maybe Explosives not that good. Maybe just Verdicts. When the summary, I think it's for Tron. I think it's for Green Tron Eldrazi, mostly. Cavern of Souls deck too, maybe against Titan. Solitude is nice because it's an end of turn threat, but yeah, seems kind of low impact. I didn't consider anything, this is on my list. I've played Little Modern.
Go for the win.
Hey, Chalantic, thanks for the 33 months. First game we've actually lost, right? Or did I lose a game last? What did I beat last round? No, oh yeah. No, yeah, I haven't lost a game yet. Mindbreak Trap, they don't do the same thing. I think Mindbreak Trap is a normal counter, right? Oh, Trap doesn't get the trigger of the Eldrazi, maybe. Brazen Bar, Bone Crusher Giant, Rhinos. I think it's Explosives or Verdict. Problem with Explosives is they still have the other creatures. Maybe a 2/2 lying around and whatnot. And it's weird with Chalice. I'm not sure I want Explosives at all, honestly, but I don't have anything great in my sideboard. Mr. Fringe says, just don't get the single Wall of Omen, seems a bit weird. Well, you don't want too many of these cards, because you don't want to spend your life just casting these cards, but it's nice to have some permanents that cantrip, especially with Teferi, and they're just pretty decent in the meta right now, so... Makes sense. Alright, question here. Do I want to cycle my Triumph? That might actually be a hand where I want to cycle my Triumph. I could flood a little bit. Not sure when I'm supposed to play Chalice. Alright. Well, if I don't play the whole now, it's coming play tapped anyway, so might as well. So if they have Force, I'd rather do that now. Cut a Cryptic. No, I don't even like really. I don't think you need the Explosives with Chalice, Teferi, Vert. I think I'm more likely to lose to like the Flash stuff and kind of interesting spots. I definitely don't want to play Teferi, so the question is, do I want to cycle or not? I think I can be a little greedy. And cycle the Triumph. Stomp. If I didn't have the time to cycle, honestly, it would have been tempting to just Flusterstorm the Stomp. Uh-oh. What's happening? What are they fetching now? Oh, Prismari command. Yikes. Well, I get a Teferi at least. Totally forgot about Prismari command. Sad face. Treasure token. Alright, at least cycling paid off. Do I want to draw in case they have Brazen Boar, but then I just cast it again? What am I going to bounce though? I'm going to play Bone Crusher? I'm not going to bounce a Bone Crusher. As they could have another Stomp. I don't need the card anyways. Kind of scary that I made the treasure. It means their hand's pretty good. And maybe bouncing Bone Crusher's not that bad. Maybe Teferi, the 5-mana Teferi minus on Bone Crusher. Kind of like that, I think. Okay, add another one. Get buddied by Fury. Oh, I didn't think about Fury. Not really, though. It's not the end of Fury's not even the end of the world. I almost feel like they would have been better off playing Bone Crusher against a Teferi, right? Playing Blood Moon doesn't make sense. I mean, I have Vita now. I could just counter that, honestly. Also, just not care. I have the Hull to block it. What's their hand? Blood Moon? I'll let them have it. Draw some cards. I think... I was gonna say I think things will go okay for me, but... not looking that great right now. I'm not making a token. I mean, either countering the Bone Crusher or drawing cards was it. I'm not honey scooped. I did have the Hull to block, but could have had like land plus ice, attack, and pay 5 mana to ice my thingy. I think this hand is fine, right? As long as I have turn 2 counterspell. They can have ice. They can have ice into Outburst. Oh, you know what I can do? I can play a fetch. Oh, I can also just draw that. I'm gonna play it now. On its Snap Forced.
Finally got the JC mode. Doesn't play Jace. What is this nonsense? I feel cheated. KEK wait.
I guess I kind of messed up. Not to wait to have... No, I think it was okay. I mean, it seems unlikely that they have Force plus Ice for my land plus... I'm not gonna fetch right away, I guess. It's better another fetch land. I can dodge the ice. Jim O'Calf, thank you for the resub. Yeah, bad timing. I don't make the rules. Wafu does. Okay, I've still just iced my island. Alright, I mean, they do get a 2-2. They might just have another one too. Well, this game's gonna be tough. Or not, who knows. They're down to not many cards at all. One of the reasons I play Chalice on turn 1 is that they have a bunch of Prismari commands in their deck, so the less cards they have, the tougher their decision is. Like, maybe I give them a draw step or two and then they draw answers to it and they don't want to counter it anymore, or they have command for it. Wow, no backup dispute. Weak draws. I should have played Fetch Land because of Blood Moon. I'm going to counter Blood Moon anyways if they play it. I could lose too. They could draw a Dispute though. At least it's nice. You don't have to worry about Fluster, Storm, and Veil of Summer in this matchup. That's a little something. If I lose to a Dispute here because I didn't fetch, that's going to be so frustrating. Thank God. That'd been sad. Teferi and Prey. They're down to 2 cards. It's not bad. Not great. Hopefully they don't have Stomp. I guess another Cascade spell too would be pretty bad for me. Yeah, I bored out the walls. I thought about it, honestly, getting these spots. Lothless. Huh. Oh, that stuff's very useful. If only I'd fetched a Triumph right away. I could hard cast and then play big explosives. Play a 0/0 explosive. I don't know why I didn't play. I'm dumb. Should have played Triumph. I'm being so greedy right now. Wow, that was absolutely awful what I just did. Oh well. No! Oh, what a greedy line. Oh man. Oh, that's GG. Wow. I mean, I was still in rough shape if I took explosives for free, but at least I had outs. I'm sad. No 4-0. I had to get pretty unlucky to lose this matchup. Stupid explosives. I mean, it would have been kind of okay, I guess. Wall of Omens would have been like 10 times better this game. Or Solitude, probably. Dude, I hate that card. It's just awful. It's just awful Magic card. Alright. GG's. Explosives. I don't hate that card, but I think it's like pretty overrated. And I got an Ether Vial, I guess, against that one deck. It's just like okay.